Hi guys, and welcome back. It is Fun Friday on a Saturday again this week. Um, I want to apologize for this video coming out a day late, but I left a message down in the community page, and I greatly appreciate Lauren and Ashley for leaving such kind and encouraging and understanding comments. I just needed, for some reason, I needed a break yesterday. I was just overcome by just a feeling of, I don't know what. I was working on our regular budget, and all of a sudden I just got overwhelmed. And then the rest of the day kind of went downhill too. It started out great. I went for my walk. I even did a short video of me walking with barely being able to see because of the steam. My eyeglasses got all steamed up in the humidity. But today is a new day. I want to get this out to you guys, and thank you for understanding. And I don't know if you could hear my cat in the background. He's meowing at the neighbor cat through the open window. So anyway, we are back for the farm with our Build-A-Farm. Now I've got things set up a little bit different, and you see a couple of extra binders over here. That is because I am no longer, well, our farm, I should say, is no longer in Midwest USA. I've mentioned before in previous videos that I live in the Midwest, more specifically in Illinois, but last weekend I got an invite, and so we've moved our farm. And I am rather excited about this too, and that's part of my anxiety, I guess, because I'm a little worried that am I going to really fit in here? Do I really fit in? I'm just a simple country girl in country downstate Illinois. So anyway, but no longer do we live in the Midwest with our farm. We are now a citizen of the Republic of Farmland. Let me show you this a little bit closer. Yes, GB texted me last weekend after I had upgraded my farm. You've seen that over the last couple of weeks I have been trying to upgrade my farm with getting the crops and the animals. Well, I upgraded the whole thing. I wanted all of the crops, all of the animals, and she invited me to join the farm squad. So I am so happy, and she approved my visa to move to the Republic of Farmland. So now I can proudly say I am farmish. So thank you so much, GB. I do find this such a great honor to join your community, and thank you so much. So I put my little farmish card right there in my binder, and I still have my first ingredients order sheet. I think that's going to stay there because that's how we kind of started this whole journey with that. But we've got our cards, and actually I've got more cards. We started using these cards last week or the week before, and now we've gotten even more cards because we have more crops. Now GB has since upgraded her farm. If you saw last week's video that she put out, we now have a homestead, a farmhouse on the farm itself. She had a place of residence over in the downtown living of Farm Island. So now we have a farmhouse. And with that comes all of the utilities and bills that we need to pay for, plus the rent, or you could purchase it for 150,000 farmolians. Now, if you've been following my farm, I haven't been doing the counting in farmolians specifically. I've still been using regular US currency. that I'm just so accustomed to. So I'm going to have to try to get used to the um, the money exchange, the currency exchange. But she is doing hers at a, I think, a low budget this time around. So each of these, typically you would roll the dice. I think it even says so on here. You would typically roll the dice and see how much you have to. Where's the camera? There it is. Roll the dice and see how much you have to pay for each of the different utilities. Well, I think she is now going to just pay the one Farmolian for each of the bills, or maybe it's 1,000 Farmolian, but it's equal to $1 or one euro or something like that. So I'm going to try to do that for the bills here at the farm. As far as like pay the $4 or 4,000 Farmolians for rent, and then $1 each or 1,000 Farmolians for each of the bills. Now, going along, she has reduced some of the clutter with all of our animals and the crops. She still has the binders that has all of the crops. Like here's our crop binder, and there I've got coconut added. There's our corn, and I've put everything in alphabetical order. So we got, this is my crop binder, and this is all of everything else. This has all of the livestock, and also the ingredients where we can make butter. But all of those tasks, she's been able to kind of condense it down to just these two cards. So if we want to collect eggs, we can do it right here, but she jots it down on her budget sheet. Now she has an actual ingredients or crop tracker sheet that Taylor created for her. I haven't been able to locate that particular tracker sheet just yet, so I could get one of my own. So I'm just going to keep using these that I have. These were what we had used initially, so we're not going to use them anymore. But let me find. Here's the others that I was using last week. So we're just going to continue utilizing it this way. And because I'm still not used to the exchange and the reduced price, because I think she's going to grow crops at like 25 cents each, and sell them at $1 each. I don't have the bucks, the placeholders for the 25 cent or 50 cent coins. So we're working on that. But one thing at a time. So first off, I just got to get used to living here and in a new community, because I'm not used to living outside the U.S. So to live in the Republic of Farmland is just so exciting to me. So first off, let's get our farmstead up and running. Now I did budget for a full $40. I do normally budget $40 every week for my Build a Farm. So this is the real cash. I am going to put that in this envelope back here. It's going to be my little bank envelope where I'm going to start keeping regular cash. And I do have the regular cash, the real cash from the previous weeks, but that's in another pouch. I've already decided to take that to the bank. But for the right now, we're going to put those $40 here. And then I have $40 worth of placeholders in play money here. So we will use that to pay for everything. And then I've got my stack of cards. I do have a sticky note here. And that's because I discovered that the paper that I used to print the cards on was still not thick enough to where the ink kind of bleeds through. I don't know if you can see on the card. You can see some of the outline of the printout from the other side. Well, you can sometimes make out what the card is. So I've got a sticky note to kind of cover that. So it's kind of a mystery to me whenever I pull a card. But we got our budget sheets here. So like I said, let's go forward and pay for our farmhouse. So we need $4 or 4,000 farmolians to pay for our rent. So let's do 2 and 4 to pay for our rent. And let's see, I know she uses a highlighter, but I'm just going to mark this off. So we've got that done. So we have paid for the rent. Okay, and then we need $1 for each one of these. Oops, I'm out of frame. We need $1 for each one of these. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8. So we need eight more dollars. So 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so that should be $12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, $12. Alrighty then. So now we have gotten all of our bills paid up for this month. There we go. And I'm so glad. I need internet so bad because my kids, they cannot live without internet. So let's put that here in our binder, in our envelope. There we go. Now, the next thing is what are we going to do as far as our crops? I need to pull this up. Our crops and our livestock. So let's pull a card over here and see what that tells us to do. And it's stuck to the sticky note, so I'm just going to take this and then put the sticky note back on. And so you can kind of see a little bit. I can almost tell that that's a strawberry. It wants us to grow strawberries. Now, I did shuffle these cards up ahead of time. So we need to grow strawberries. I need my die. There is my dice. I almost forgot all about my dice. So let's see how many strawberries we need to grow. It looks like 6. So let's get our tracker. And I'm just going to write it on here. So strawberry. Okay. I should have used my other pen, but oh well. 6. Alrighty. So now I'm not going to track it like this with the money. Simply because we're doing it a little different this time around, because we do have I guess I could write that down. House and bills. There we go. Okay. And we did 12 there. So I guess we can do it that way. Now, whenever we get down to the exchange the low budget exchange that GB has recommended for us to do, then I will do this. But for right now, I'm just going to keep this part 1-to-1 like we were playing before. Now, I think after this, crops might be just a quarter each time and then $1 to sell or whatever. I have to go back and review her video on how she does this for feeding her animals, harvesting the products that they produce, like the eggs and the milk and all of that. So, but we will do that. We will do that next week. Right now, let's just keep everything as simple as possible. So $6 here. 2, 4, and 6. There we go. And I love this. You can do it. So we're doing something brand new with Build a Farm, and I'm still kind of nervous. I don't know if you could see I'm a little bit shaky. I've been loving this game for the last couple of months, and this is just great. I'm really loving this. So we will put this. I can't remember where she put. I think she just put it in with this, and then she just marked off the strawberry. I think that's it. The strawberry right there. and then just stuck it back in here. But we are keeping track of our strawberry things here. So we can put the money that we're putting into these pouches into these binders. But that way we don't have to keep going back and forth. We can all do it all consolidated right here in these two for right now. Alrighty then. I'm going to stick my spent card back there. That's what we've already done. Now, what's the next one that we need to do? And it is to harvest some goat's milk. Okay. Now, to harvest goat's milk, we need 2 carrots. So, let's pay our $2 for the carrots. Now, I know she does this so that, see, pay $2 for the carrots to grow the carrots. I'm going to write this down, and maybe I shouldn't, but I'm doing the best thing I can do for now. So we're growing carrots. I'm going to pull this up here so you can see what I'm writing. Grow carrots. And that's 2 carrots. Okay. And then we need to feed our goat. Feed goat. Oh, I didn't write. I pulled it, but I didn't count. Okay. Rewind. I'm glad I've got this as an eraser. I'm glad I grabbed the, sorry about shaking the camera. I'm glad I grabbed my erasable pen because I messed up. Alrighty. How many bottles of goat's milk do we need to harvest? That's what I need to do. See, I am just so flabbergasted today. These last couple of days has just been crazy. Oh my. Seriously? 5? I don't know if you can see that. 5 goat's milk. Oh my, that's gonna bust me. I'm gonna be grateful next week when I can get it down to the reduced prices. Okay, 5 goat's milk. Well, first we need to feed 5 goats, but we need to feed 5 goats 2 carrots each. So that's 10 carrots. Okay. Do I have that? There's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, whoops. 10. Whew. Okay. Breathe. We can do this, Sheila. We can do this. Become an obstinate, headstrong girl. Well, I guess that kind of describes me. I'm pretty stubborn. I can be stubborn. So $10. So we have grown our carrots. We've grown our carrots and we've written it down. And now we need to feed 5 goats. 5 goats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty then. 5 goats. Okay, got that. Now we need to harvest 5 goat's milk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And goat's milk. 5. There we go. There we go. We have done it. And guess what? We have exactly $2 left. Yeah. Well, one thing I'm grateful for is with with the GB's invite to be a part of the farm squad, I now have access to the pug dealer. I could have just bought any milk from the pug dealer, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. It's okay. This is all homegrown vegetables, and we're feeding our livestock and milking it ourselves. So we're processing. This is the good. This is top quality goat's milk, just like we did with our butter. Yes, it was expensive, but it's top quality butter. And so there we go. Alrighty then. Whew. If you've managed to make it this far, I guess leave a thumbs up emoji, I guess, down in the description. Or not in the description, in the comments. Boy, oh boy, now that we've got this done, why did you have to be so much? Why did I have to make so much goat's milk all at once? Alrighty. Should I do the next one or not? Give me a moment. I know I have. Oh my goodness, I have IOU cards somewhere on my desk. I just don't know exactly which drawer I put it in, and I don't want to keep going in and out of everything and making lots of noise like that. So, Decisions. What do I do with these last $2? Let's call it for here for right now. I think we did a good job for our first trip to Farmland. Let's add these up while I'm here. Let's move this over to the side so I can add these up. So that's 86 there, plus 12, that's 98. 10 is 108. Plus 5 is 113. Plus 5 again is 118. And then that leaves us $2 left over. So I'm going to put, I think I will put these $2, since I don't do anything with my Build-A-Farm envelope, I'm going to stick these $2 in here. And they will be like a rollover for next week. So next week we'll probably have around $42 to play with. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for my first outing here in the Republic of Farmland, and I so greatly appreciate this. This is such a great honor. Thank you again, GB, for the invite and approving my visa and letting me move to this beautiful community. And this is just a lovely land, and I'm having so much fun. So we will see you next time, guys. Don't forget, if you've made it this far in the video, leave that thumbs up emoji, like and subscribe this video, and share if you want me to, if you want to share this content with others. They might enjoy my little weirdness. Who knows? Because weird is wonderful. And thank you again, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.